Well, suppose you want to see the world and travel to exotic places like Africa. Well, it helps to know the territory. And one easy way to do that these days is to pick up a CD-ROM and take a virtual tour of your destination. Jerry, you've got this Wild Africa CD-ROM here from Samaria. How would I use this to plan a trip? Say I want to do one of these photo safaris to a game reserve in Africa somewhere.
A little bit like a book. You'd get in and explore the entire area, look at the 350 photos.
All right, so let's start. Okay, so you've got a slideshow, I see, and that's what, 350 different pictures taken from this particular area. And we're talking about Zimbabwe and Botswana primarily, which is where these parks are. Well, some gorgeous stuff there. It makes me want to go. All right, I know you don't want to show all 350, but let's jump back to the main menu there and look at some of the other things. What is the movie tour? It says a documentary of the region.
Well, a movie tour is actually a full half-hour original documentary produced about the region that will show you.
Most visitors travel to the southern and more accessible area of the Okavango that lies adjacent to Chief's Island, the principal body of permanently dry land in the delta.
So this is the Okavango. We've seen that on
this southern region exemplifies the Okavango.
So you created this stuff all yourself, though, huh?
Yes.
And I can navigate through that, and if I'm interested in a particular park, a particular area, just jump ahead to that.
Let's do that. Let's go to the parks and, for example, select Moremi so we can see something about the Okavango. We've got detailed maps about the region with slides and photographs that are in appropriate areas. You do a rollover, you can see everything from bird life to camps.
So this would really be a good preview of what it would be like being there, knowing what kinds of pictures to look for. What about things like accommodations? You know, if I think about going to Africa, I'm not going to find a Hilton in the middle of some game reserve somewhere. Can I find information like that? I mean, what the conditions might really be like?
You can. In the reference section, we do everything from talk about the specific lodges. We've gone in and looked at them, contact information for them. We've got photographs of the travel areas in the various sections, online support for it.
All right, you showed me that sort of big aerial overview, but how about specific directions? I mean, if I'm traveling from place to place in the middle of Africa, I can't assume there's going to be some freeway with an entry sign and an exit sign there.
Exactly.
How do you help me there?
Well, let's say we wanted to drive to that famous Savuti region where the Geo and other people film all of the lions eating things. We're going to show you what the roads look like on the way and how the sand is soft and how to inflate or deflate your tires and actually what to expect in the length of the drive. Give you detailed travel maps, which, if you want, you could print out on your computer.
Now, show me an example of a detailed travel map. Can we actually see one on the screen?
Well, that's what we're looking at here.
Okay, you can do this. You wrote this program, Jerry.
And let's say we're going up to there in the western edge, Zimbabwe or Victoria Falls region. So we'd start here, and then for the supplement, we'd look at that particular area, and then it's got rollovers for accommodation.
All right, and what other kinds of pictures or information might I get when I'm planning a trip? Again, this is not the normal place you're going to, and I might be concerned about things, as you said, traveling and what kind of, I saw a thing, four-wheel drive information. What would that be?
Right, under reference, for example, if you wanted to sort of get a preview of what you're going to encounter on the roads, here's your...
okay. So again, people don't, I think, have a concept of what it's really like to drive on some really dirt road for 100 miles in the middle of Botswana somewhere.
Exactly.
And it's pretty grim, so you have to, don't take your little car, get your rent the four-wheel drive.
Yep.
Now, I would think there's an interesting educational use here, because, I mean, this is a real good way to learn about a country, even if you're not going to go there. I mean, are people using these in schools and libraries and stuff?
That's where we see a lot of the uses, so that people can cut and paste all of the content and use them on their home computers or in libraries.
Is this stuff really going to replace books? I mean, are you the new age publisher now with CD-ROMs instead of going to buy the normal print stuff?
We've been promising this to people for 6 years. Let's hope.
Yeah. All right, Jerry, thank you very much.